by Tasneem Zakaria Mehta India's tourism footfalls have been abysmal for the last several years. It is common knowledge that even a small state like Singapore garners many more tourist footfalls than India does. Given the richness of our heritage, monuments, museums, festivals, rituals, food, textiles and handicrafts, we should hang our heads in shame that we have not done better. As someone involved with preservation and promotion of our cultural heritage for the last 25 years, I can tell you that, in a country that loves to tom-tom its culture, sadly little has been done to change the deplorable visitor facilities of our monuments and museums, or help our incredibly talented craftspeople and artists. The new Monument Mitra policy that was recently launched by the Tourism Ministry and has aroused so much controversy must be examined in the light of this context. Government has invited corporates and individuals to present a vision document for the improvement of tourism facilities at important sites across the country. The Red Fort, one of our most iconic sites, has been given to the Dalmia Bharat Group on the basis of the new policy. Conservationists and historians, a tribe to which I belong, claim this will spell doom for the monuments. Their fears are based on corporates being invited to prepare the vision document, and that branding rights will destroy the historic environment. Perhaps the ministry erred in calling the project report a vision document. It might have been better to call it what it actually is, a facilities improvement report, arousing less consternation and anxiety. Conservationists and historians talk about corporates as if they are Neanderthals. Obviously corporates will have to hire architects to do the work, and given high visibility, any sensible architect will make sure he does his homework and understands the historic context of the sites. In any case, there are several tiers of review committees with Aussie present at each to enforce stringent controls. What is required is a proper site mapping that locates facilities at appropriate distances and design specifications, ensuring that branding is subtle and gaudy designs do not compete for attention with the monument. The more citizens, and that includes corporates, get creatively involved with the care of sites and production of meaning through literature, interpretation centers, education and outreach events, the better it is for the monument. A hands-off approach is exactly what has led to the decay of so many of our wonderful monuments and museums. It smacks of a colonial attitude, the master knows it all. Hopefully the Ministries of Tourism and Culture will enhance this policy to include museums and other ailing institutions, as well as to correct years of neglect. And corporates should be encouraged to support the HRD ministry in developing education programs to address the great dearth of skills in this sector. The Dr. Baudaji Lad Museum is an example of a successful public-private partnership supported by the Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation. When we started, this same outcry of our heritage is being sold off to corporates beleaguered the project and caused enormous delays. Today it is recognized as one of the most successful museums in the country. Many of our sites cry for conservation and restoration. What's the point of tourism facilities if the monument that people are going to visit is poorly restored, or the hand railings are rusted and broken, as I found at Ajanta on a recent visit? Or the water body in the Elephanta Caves is full of plastic bottles and the beautiful historic steps to the site are broken and slippery, waiting for a disaster to happen. I worked at Elephanta for many years and prepared the site management plan that was submitted to UNESCO, but never implemented. We need a holistic policy that upgrades ASI's skills and creates a cadre of site managers as well. Aussie has archaeologists, but we expect them to be policemen, designers and marketing geniuses as well. It's time we allow specialists in and take the benefit of their acumen. That is hopefully what this policy will trigger. It will certainly bring a whiff of fresh air into the old, musty corridors of UC and perhaps better toilets at our sites. Disclaimer: views expressed above are the author's own. From around the web, more from the Times of India, recommended by Columbia.